Hey, what's up folks? Fromark here with a new Let's Play, and this is actually a series of firsts for me because this is the first Let's Play I am doing off of my all-new capture equipment. This game is Super Adventure Island, originally released on the Super Nintendo, or SNES, back in April of 1992. And this game is about a jungle dude named Master Higgins, and as you see, his GF just got turned into a statue. So we gotta go fight that. We gotta go fight that hoodie dude, and then everything will be good again. She won't be a statue anymore. And believe it or not, I've only ever beaten this game maybe twice, because this is actually a pretty merciless game. It looks easy so far, but the further on you go, the more I start to struggle. And I feel like that's probably the case for anybody, as once you get this game mastered down, you can beat it in, say, probably an hour or so. So it's one of them classic cases of old game needs to be more difficult to pad out the short length. But anyways, that's the end of the first level, folks, and this show chugs along pretty smooth. Honestly, I gotta say the soundtrack's pretty good for this game, too. I think it's got a really chill, but very of its time, dancey kind of soundtrack going here. But yeah, this is a game that my parents had whenever I was growing up, because they had had a Super Nintendo since the early 90s, and this was one of the first games they got for it, so it was always in the house whenever I was a kid. And honestly, I grew up on that Super Nintendo, and I played a lot of those games, and this is one of them games, and it shaped me. It's a pretty simple looking platformer, nothing too special. I don't know if anybody else out there's really played this game. If they have, let me know. Because honestly, I would recommend it to anybody myself. Oh yeah, and I don't know where all those bonus stars are, by the way. You see, I got that bonus round back there, but I know where a couple of them are, I just don't know where every single one of them are. Oh, I really hate those things. The stupid bug bastards. As, honestly, the enemy placement the enemy placement in this game is a little ridiculous, and I feel like serves as kind of the downfall here. But yeah, my parents actually still own their Super Nintendo copy from way back in the day of this game. And I actually got a pretty neat story. So a friend of mine, his name's Corey, okay? I had him work on the my parents have the Super Nintendo, and they'd had that thing since Christmas of '92, I think it was. But a few years back, at the time of recording, this Super Nintendo stopped working properly. And when I was hanging out with my bud Corey one day, he said, "Yeah, I can fix that for you." And so I took it over to him, and my parents entrusted me with it. And me and Corey took it apart, and we had a hell of a time with it. Unfortunately, it took taking apart 3 different Super Nintendos out of 2 he had and the one I brought over. But I gotta give him mad props for doing all that, and honestly, it was a heck of a time. It took like 7 or 8 hours to get everything taken care of and put together. But when we did, I went ahead and hooked it up before I gave it back to my folks and tested it out, and this was a game I tested it out on. This was the first game I tested on it, and I had made it pretty much almost to the dead end of the game. But I didn't beat it that night. As like I said, I had only ever beaten this game twice, and one of those times was a botched recording. Was a botched recording I was gonna do of this playthrough, like a few days before. Man, I really hate those stupid dot motherfuckers. I don't know what those things are. I don't know what any of the enemies are called because I didn't grow up with the instruction manual. I just know I don't like any of them, as this game is very merciless. Oh yeah, there's some spots where if you throw your weapon, fruit will appear. And I gotta point out, that fruit there actually is your timer. That yellow bar at the top is pretty much your timer, and you gotta get fruit to keep it from running out. Now, there's only one level that I ever recall it really being difficult to... Oh! No! No! But there's only one level I recall it being kind of difficult to make it to the end without running out of time. Get these stupid dot bastards. Die! Die! No! No, you son of a bitch! Oh yeah, when I said series of firsts, I am recording this game and commentating over it at the same time, so this is technically all being done live, and I will go back in the production and editing part afterwards and add my studio magic in Sony Vegas. As once again, I just gotta say, Sony Vegas is probably the coolest thing ever to have. And it is definitely a good thing to have if you ever want to get into, like, professional YouTube stuff, as it is a solid, top-notch video editing program. Get all them fruit over there again. And hopefully I can defeat this statue with the hand or whatever. Like I said, I don't even know what these enemies are supposed to be called, folks. Oh, not again! No! You gotta be shitting me. I think it was actually a pretty good idea, though, even though it makes it a little bit harder to focus and concentrate here. Because I've got to be pure 100% concentrate orange juice here as I do this Let's Play. Just... honestly, it does take a special kind of skill set, but I wanted to be able to try to capture the raw emotion of it all. I have no further emotion to display on that matter. I think silence isn't good enough emotion. Okay, now can I get through here again? Because I would look really stupid if I managed to just ruin the Let's Play right here. Though I will keep the cameras rolling if necessary. Oh. Ah, I didn't get the fruit. A lot like the sacred bonus levels, I don't know where all the fruits are in this one. Okay, let me see what I can do here this time. I'm gonna go over here and try it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, this is not for nothing. This is not for nothing yet, folks. The show goes on. And I know this sounds really stupid, but I wanted to point something out about 2-1 here. I didn't realize that this is the same level that you see in the startup sequence. I didn't realize that until the last time I was playing it. Oh, I hate those stupid blue penguin bastards, as they are very annoying. But hopefully I can get through here unscathed. Oh! Nice try. Those things are kind of weird, but you gotta watch out for the arrows there. Oh! It looks like I'm gonna get through here without any problems. Honestly, there wouldn't be any other problems if I didn't get that stupid game over. But it's okay. Oh. If I can help it, I usually try to avoid the hammers. There are 2 different weapons you can get in this game, hammers and boomerangs. And 9 times out of 10, I feel like the... Son of a bitch! I feel like the boomerangs are more effective than the hammers. I mean, both are good in their own way, but I usually just prefer to get the boomerangs.
Because it's all coming back to you now.
Does anybody remember that channel, Boomerang? It used to have all the old cartoons on it. That channel used to be good, even if most of the time they just showed the same stuff. But I wonder if anybody else remembers when, before Boomerang ever existed, that Cartoon Network used to show old cartoons late at night before Adult Swim was a thing. But then when Adult Swim was created, Boomerang was also created. So all those old boomer cartoons could still be shown on TV, I guess. Oh yeah! This is happening. I got that bonus there. I swear, I don't know where all those are, folks. Unless by chance I do. And I just don't know it, because I've never looked up at game facts or anything about this game before. And I've just played the hell out of it, and then growing up, my parents played the hell out of it, my dad especially. My dad used to be like the Super Adventure Island master. And he used to be pretty good at this game, and he used to be able to get extra lives lined up all the way to the end of the screen. I've never been that good, despite playing it hundreds of thousands of times, probably. So this is technically the first water level in the game, as you were inside a giant fish. I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of Bible reference or what's going on there. But anyways, we gotta get out of this fish, and we gotta destroy all them stupid electric eels and flounder-looking things, or stingrays, flounder. I don't know. I don't know what those are. I don't know what any of this is. Maybe they all have names. Maybe they all have families. Maybe they're just trying to live normal lives. But yeah, there's certain spots in this level, I believe, where you can make fruit appear. I just don't know where all those are. And I've probably already passed them at this point. But yeah, now this playthrough is going along pretty smoothly. I think those things are supposed to be seals. They kind of look like seals. Oh, there's some fruit. Yeah. Oh. Gotta be... Oh, no, I got the stupid hammer. I'm gonna die. Well, here goes nothing. I want to point out something weird, too. I'll get a chance to when I get there. So there's this spot right... Yeah, that clipping right there. It's like that in every version of this game I've played. But hey, I got an extra life. There's actually a couple of boss fights where there's a bunch of clipping like that, and you'll see one coming up. But anyways, this is 3-1. This is one of my personal favorite levels in the game, as I like the tree. I like forest levels in games for the most part. There's another one of them bonus rounds. See if I can go for it here. Well, nope, I'm screwed. Well, that's okay. I've never been good at getting all of them. Oh, those bastards. But yeah, this is a pretty cool level, and this is another one where you can make a bunch of fruit appear, I do believe. It's a good level to rack up points, too. As there are some levels that I have navigated through billions of times. As this game, like I said, I know a lot of it for the most part. I have most of it memorized like the back of my hand, despite being garbage at some sections. But this is a game I will admit. Ooh. I will admit with this... God! No! No! I'll admit, folks, with this game, once you lose... It's one of those games that you lose momentum with. And once you lose momentum, it's hard to make it back up. Die! I feel like that's something that... Oh no! Wait, fruit! Fruit, get it! Personally, I like to eat fruit. I try to eat a lot of fruit. Fruit is good. But also getting to the end of this level is better, which I managed to do, folks. And I think with this, folks, I'm going to wrap part 1 up right here. And I hope you will all stay tuned for part 2, because this is going a lot smoother than I originally thought it was going to once I lost momentum. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned for part 2.